What's up guys, it's Mateo from iQuit-Smoking.com. It is September already. The year's going by quick and I hope you're all having a great day. Today I want to talk about some tips that you can use to quit smoking. Probably the biggest tip to quit smoking is that you have to be ready. You cannot quit smoking on a whim. You cannot be a 24-year-old who goes clubbing 3 or 4 times a week and goes to raves and drinks and does drugs your whole life, which I used to do. You're a prime candidate for relapse if that is who you are. You are not in the right position to quit. Even though everybody should quit, there is a little bit about having good timing when you do quit to make you the most successful as possible. Don't quit before you have to work like 3 doubles in a row at work and you're gonna be super stressed out. Don't quit before a wedding that you have to go to. Don't quit before a concert or a 3-day music festival that you're gonna go to. And certainly don't quit right before you have like 50 people over to your house for your birthday party. Don't quit before that either. You're just going to relapse. Yeah, a lot of this is about timing. When I quit for the last time, I quit when I came back from a vacation. And in my mind, I had nothing in the near distant future to make me want to start back up and be like, oh, you can't quit that soon because you're going to want to smoke. I waited until I did all that social stuff of the year pretty much. And then I quit when I had nothing to make me want to smoke in the near distant future. Then you can just kind of hide out and not have to worry about hanging out with your friends or going to all these scheduled events that you did before. You can just chill out, do your own thing by yourself, and quit smoking. Don't listen to all this propaganda about anti-vaping that is going around right now. So what if a couple people have died from vaping? Are you kidding me? Thousands upon thousands of people die every year from smoking-related illnesses. I mean, you've got to be kidding. And yet that stuff doesn't make the news. It's the 2 or 3 people that died from vaping. And oh my God, vaping is the worst thing. It's just as bad as cigarettes. You should stay away from that. That is absolutely bull crap. Vaping saved my life. Yes, it did. When I quit smoking, I switched to vaping, and it was like the difference between night and day how good I felt vaping versus smoking. And when I was a smoker, I was getting these chest pains, this like spider-webbed electrical chest pains that you would get. I was getting them almost every single day. And I knew that if I did not do something about it, I would be having a heart attack or a stroke. And so I needed to seriously consider switching to vaping. And I am so glad I did because it was the most seamless, easy way to quit smoking ever. And I have not smoked or vaped since January of 2016. So don't listen to those people out there that are trying to say that vaping is the worst thing on earth, because it isn't. It's nowhere near as bad as smoking a cigarette. Yeah, there might be a couple chemicals that these companies are adding to e-cigs, these over-the-counter e-cigs, mind you, that are making people ill, and yeah, a couple of them die. But there are literally thousands of chemicals in cigarettes like rat poison and arsenic and yeast and all sorts of just crap in it to make you even more addicted than ever. So yeah, you're never going to win an argument with me over smoking versus vaping, because vaping will win every single time, 1,000,000%. It makes you feel so good while you're weaning yourself off of cigarettes, and then you can wean yourself off of vaping from there. I mean, it was so easy, and I just totally recommend it. Another tip to quit smoking is to reward yourself. That's right. Don't just quit smoking and just torture yourself and live in agony and misery all day. Reward yourself every single day that you've made it and not smoked. And if cigarettes cost you $7 a day or more, spend that $7 a day or more on yourself on something other than cigarettes. If you want to go out for a steak dinner on day 1, go out. If you want to buy 10 candy bars and eat them all at once, go do it. If you want to eat a tub of ice cream in one sitting, absolutely go for it. You should be absolutely treating yourself to some pleasure other than smoking every single day that you don't smoke. It's very important to reward yourself and to make yourself feel good and accomplished. If that's, eating what junk food would make you feel like, then do it. At least you didn't smoke. I would stay away from liquor at the very beginning if I were you. Liquor is very strong, and very quickly after a couple drinks, you can lose all your inhibitions and be tempted to smoke. Beer and wine is a little bit different because they're not as strong. If you want to drink on day 1 or day 2 or in day 3, just drink beer or wine. Don't, have 8 shots of Fireball because you're going to be smoking that night. I can guarantee you. So just try to stay away from liquor. Beer and wine is okay. During those first few days of not smoking, try to get us home from work or whatever you have to do during those first few days as quickly as possible, and don't leave the house after that, because it is so important those first few days to just make it through the day, to allow your body to make it through the day and to go through an entire sleeping process and waking up and getting through all those morning triggers that are so very important to get through at the very beginning. You can face the triggers of drinking alcohol and going to concerts and going to parties and stuff like that later on. At the very beginning, you have to face the triggers of just simply waking up in the morning and not smoking, or driving your car and not smoking. Those are two very, very tough triggers you have to face right away. So just go MIA for a couple days. You don't need to hang out with your friends every single day of the week. You can take 3 or 4 days off and just go to work and come home. I think anyone that is truly serious about quitting smoking can handle that. Throw out all your lighters, throw out all your ashtrays, anything to remind you of smoking, just get rid of it. If you smoke on a porch and your porch is rearranged a certain way, rearrange it in a non-smoking way. Like get rid of the ashtrays and maybe put the chair over there and the little futon over here. Just rearrange it so it's a new beginning. Another tip to quit smoking is have some stuff to do. Don't just sit there idly and just think about smoking all day because you're just sitting on the couch, flipping on your phone, wondering what to do. Like actually have some stuff planned at the very beginning, because when you're a smoker, especially like a pack-a-day smoker, you are spending 3 to 4 hours every single day of your life smoking. And so when you quit, you therefore have an extra 3 or 4 hours a day. You better be planning some stuff because the day is going to seem super long after you quit. And that's a great, great thing. Life lasts longer, your days last longer, and you don't seem to age as fast because your perception of life is that it's simply longer. Join a gym. And like, even if you're only going to the gym and walking on the treadmill for an hour, which is, like just walking on the street, mentally you are doing so much more than just that walking. You are getting into a rhythm of a healthy lifestyle. Don't think about the gym right away as being this place where you're just going to sweat your balls off and be super tired and go through all this stuff. No, it doesn't have to be like that. You can take it easy. You can do anything at your rhythm. No one besides a physical trainer, if you choose to go that route, which no one does, it is your call. It is your show. If you just want to walk on a treadmill, that's fine. Ease into the hard stuff. It's your pace. It's your life. You can go as fast as you want to go. But man, going to the gym, it speeds up your metabolism. You can sleep better. You're going to lose weight. You're going to look better. Your skin will look better. It is a win-win situation to join a gym. So take it easy that first week and don't do anything too crazy that's going to make you want to smoke. And then maybe the second week, you can slowly start to challenge yourself. And what I mean by that is maybe, just once visit your old stomping grounds and just go inside for like 10, 15 minutes. You don't even have to be there for an extended amount of time. Just be in a place that triggers you to smoke. And make it out, like run out the door after 5 minutes, and your mind will be like, oh, I made it through that. I can make it longer next time. Like, for example, suppose that your old stomping grounds is a dive bar. I suggest just going into that dive bar, walking up to the counter and being like, hey, can I get change for this 20? And they'll give you the change and you can just walk out the door and you'll have made it through, not smoking at your stomping grounds. Of course, that whole time that you're going to be in there, you're going to be triggered to smoke and you're going to think about smoking, you're going to smell smoking, you're going to see ashtrays, you're going to see people smoking and lust after it and desire it. But if you just go up there, get an event over with in 5 or 10 minutes, walk out the door, you can kind of trick your mind into, challenging that trigger and making it through it. Another thing I did when I quit smoking, and once I got past the stage of rewarding yourself, I started to add $5 a day into an envelope. I do the envelope system at home for my bills, and I made a non-smoking envelope or a quit smoking envelope. And every day I put $5 into it. And let me tell you, that stuff adds up very, very quickly. And then you can, if you let it go for like a couple months, you can reward yourself in a humongous way. So yeah, at the beginning, don't try to be a hero. Don't try to take on the worst possible case scenario right off the bat. Like, don't go to your brother's wedding the day that you quit smoking. If you do and you make it, that's wonderful. But I'm going to tell you right now that it's going to be super, 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 super hard to do. And you're most likely, 99% likely to relapse. So don't do it. So don't try to be a hero. Don't try to take on too much at one time. Just slowly face the triggers of everyday life in the beginning, like getting up and after a shower and driving and eating, those daily triggers that you're going to have to face right off the bat. And then after that, just slowly challenge yourself, just little by little. If you're truly serious about quitting smoking, you will do whatever it takes to just make it through the day and not put too much pressure on yourself in your daily life. So forget about parties, forget about your birthday, forget about hanging out with friends, forget about that trip to Vegas. Just concentrate on that first week, just getting home and making it through the day. Just you and quitting smoking. No other outside influence. You don't need to be hanging out or going out to party during that first week. If you're truly, truly serious about it, it won't be a big deal at all. In fact, the week is going to fly by. And I'm telling you, do not listen to all this anti-vaping propaganda that is out there right now. Vaping is an absolute godsend. And if you buy the correct stuff, if you do your research and you buy legitimate products from legitimate sellers, you will have no problem, and it will change your life for the better. Just don't buy over-the-counter third-party products or something that you don't know about, because that's where the toxic stuff is. It isn't in some legit product from a legit seller that's like nationwide renowned. That's not going to happen, and you're going to completely change your life for the better. All right, that's it for today. I'm going to go enjoy the beach a little bit. I hope you all have a great rest of the day, and I will see you all next time.